folks, welcome back to your Lake Fork Guide. We've got an awesome day today. I got some brand new toys we're going to feature. The 6th Sense Sensory series of rods. Yes, these are the best rods I've ever put in my hands. They're super light, super sensitive. Like, you will not find a lighter rod than this. I'm just going to tell you that right now. They're so sensitive, and we're going to show you today how strong and tough they are, because today is the boat flip challenge. So you guys, come along. Well, here we are at lovely Lake Holbrook today, guys. Small little gem of a lake out here in East Texas, a little over 900 surface acres. It's a nice little lake, really easy to run wide open. You can kind of see the buoys around the shoreline as you go around here on some of the points. As long as you stay on the main lake side of those, it's a safe lake to run. A lot of good fish. I've had a lot of memories here. I've spent a lot of time fishing this lake over the years. Now, over the last couple of years, I haven't spent hardly any time at all fishing it, but if memory serves me right, I still remember where a few of these deep spots are. So we're gonna get out here, do some offshore deep water fishing in the summertime on Lake Holbrook. Let's catch them, dog.
Let's get them, dog.
This whole dam's really pretty good. There's like a seam that runs around. It's got a little rough patch on the edge of that seam. You can kind of catch them anywhere on this dam. It's pretty crazy. 5-pounders.
I'm down with 5-pounders.
Oh yeah, the day I get tired of 5-pounders, I'll quit.
Yeah, there we go.
Get him, Joe. What you got, bud? The boat flip challenge. We're gonna test it right off the bat. Here we go. Let him turn around. All right, when he comes up this time, now flip. Boy, look at that fat little sucker.
Awesome. On
that brand new Sensory rod, boat flipping him. Welcome to Lake Holbrook. Eat it. There he goes. There he goes.
There we go.
There we go.
Woo!
Hashtag boat flip challenge. Drop it in the comments, folks. Grab that fish, Joe.
I got you.
Or grab the line or something.
Sweet.
The little guy, but we'll take him. As you can see, folks, these rods will handle them. All right, so what you guys see here, this is kind of my standard screen that I use most of the time on my electronics. I can see where my waypoints are. I can see my sonar and my down scan, and of course got my side imaging. Now I have my side imaging tweaked to only show the right side right now, because we're just looking out to the right, looking at this little seam on this dam that you guys should start to see here in just a second. All right, I'm turning into it. You can kind of see this little seam. As we go along in here, you'll see that there's like some chunk rock, some broken concrete involved in this dam here on this seam. And this could be where the concrete on the dam just meets dirt. There could be some riprap type rock there. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'm gonna start looking, and what I'm looking for is white specks. White specks will be bass most of the time. There's a few white specks right in there, so we'll mark that one. And all I'm doing is hitting flag. I have my fish symbol set up, so I'm hitting flag, save, exit. And we've got it locked in on what we want to look at. You know, this is pretty advanced to see these bass in this stuff, because they don't show up very good. See, there's a few white specks right there. We'll mark that one. They don't show up real obvious with all the junk that's down there. And if you'll notice back here, I just got a little bit too close, and my shot was getting a little hot. I couldn't make out everything, so I needed to get the right distance away. There's actually a few white specks right here. So we'll mark one there. We'll mark one there. We'll mark one right up here at the top. Now that tells me that was more than one fish. That was a group of fish. I found a group of white specks. Here's some more right here. We'll mark that as well. And as you see, we're coming right to the end of this stretch of the dam right here where it turns the corner. So now we're gonna zoom in on the map. We're gonna find the section that has the biggest concentration of these waypoints, these fish icon waypoints that we just marked, and that's where we're gonna fish. As you can kind of see as we go down this stretch right here, the biggest concentration is pretty obvious. Right there, that's the biggest concentration. So we need to go set our boat up right out here and see if we can't get some bites. Boy, them old grass don't lie, do they? Woo, that's a good one, bud.
Oh, stay on the boat, stay on the boat. There we go.
Good little chunk.
Cool, man. On that prototype.
The old prototype shaky head worm. Hey, go ahead and show that fish to the camera one time real good, then we'll get him back in the water, take good care of him.
Sweet. It's awesome. Pretty colors, dude. The
yes.
line is awesome.
Yep. So as we've said, guys, this is the boat flip challenge today. Now, Joe, we've got to come up with some type of parameters. Like, I guess, what are we trying to see how big of a fish we can boat flip on these Century Series 6-inch rods? Is that the deal?
Sure.
That's the deal.
That's the deal.
We're trying to see how big of a fish we can get to boat flip. Now, a lot of that depends on how big a fish we can get to bite. These new Century rods have graphene technology. It is a stronger material than graphite. They can use less of it, get the same power, plus the rod's lighter, so you got more sensitivity, you got a lighter rod, and you got a stronger rod. I mean, I've heard of win-win. I think this is a win-win-win. Don't you think, Joe?
Yeah.
So, go over to 6inchfishing.com, order you up some Century Series rods, punch in that code your Lake Fork Guide, get a 10% discount, and now you've turned it into a win-win-win-win. So go do that.
Hey, hold up. I got cut.
Get him, Joe! Oh, that's strike one. If he gets 3 strikes, we put him in timeout, folks. No, he's just hung on something. He was just hung on a little something. Oh, bubble fry fish. Yeah, he tore my line up. Look, he was all hung up on something. Look at that. Can you see that?
When you set the hook, I heard that.
Little guy, but we'll take him. Hey, you can't catch them all unless you catch them small. You know what I mean? And I have never, ever yet to meet one that I didn't want to catch. Kind of mad I caught that one though, because now I got to retie. All right, guys, we're graphing some brush piles, or they're actually kind of like tree piles. They're just a bunch of laid down trees pushed up the mouth of a creek. But if you look, you'll see all these white specks right down in here. Okay, that's a school of fish. Now that might be crappie or brim or whatever, but it's definitely a school of fish, and it could be bass because we were zoomed pretty far out when we saw that. So we're definitely gonna be fishing that spot right there. And here is a few giants on sonar. See the big green arcs. The green tells you a lot of density. A tall fish is a big fish. You can see these big fish hanging out down here around all these tree piles, quote unquote. Get him, Joe. Go ahead, Joe. Sucker don't want to come up, does he? I don't know how big that thing's gonna be. It's a giant. Take him, let him go out, then let him come back around. You know how to do it, right?
Yeah.
All right, get you reeling gauge. Hashtag boat flip challenge. Drop it in the comments. Yes, sir. Good job, Pod. Look, we're getting chicken hawk, Joe. Look. Get him, Joe.
This is like a good one. Oh, he's in a tree.
Let him swim away. Don't pull. No, keep your line tight. Just let him go away from it. Like that right there. Then pull him up. Just kind of saw him back and forth till he comes off. Did he come off? Okay, let him swim. No, don't let your line go slack.
I'm feeling him. He's still on there.
Okay, now try to pull him up. There you go. Now try to pull him up it. Do I need to get that fish off there for you?
I think so. You want to get over there? No, just get over there, bro. Just get over there.
No, let me have the rod. I had to catch Joe's fish for him, folks.
Yeah.
That's just the art of getting them off the tree when they get hung on it. That's a good one, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, you're welcome.
Hey, the worm's still good.
Bro, I totally stole that fish from you. There you go. It doesn't really matter. It's a 6-inch shaky head, a Century rod. You're going to bang them and boat flip them. That's just what you're going to do right there. Every once in a while, you give them one of these right here. That's called an ear scratch, folks. They come back and see you when they get bigger. When you do that right there. All right, guys, you've seen us out here on Lake Holbrook catching some really nice fish on a half a day. Hey, we're going to be adding Lake Holbrook to the Fish Life app. So if you want to know these spots, you want to find out the details, the low down dirty shame of where and how we're catching these fish, go check out the Fish Life app, download it for free, go down there to Lake Holbrook, subscribe. The package is only going to be $5 a month. If you want to come out here to Lake Holbrook, get on these same spots we're fishing, find the same type of areas, catch the same type of fish we're catching, go download the Fish Life app and subscribe to Lake Holbrook. Now you know why I want to fish offshore. Dude, this rod's kind of like light action, dude. I don't want that rod bowed up when I boat flipped him. Get you some, Joe. Get him up quick out of the trees. There you go. Ooh, biggin. Ooh, biggin. Ooh, biggin. I don't know. Can you boat flip that?
Yeah, what are you talking
Just,
about?
hey, make sure you drop him as soon as he gets in.
Got you.
Get him coming this way. Get him coming right now. Get him coming right now. Get him coming right now. Yes! Yes!
Oh, baby.
Stop wiggling. Big perm. Boy. Don't be playing with my emotions like that, Joe. Oh, big perm right there, folks at home. Goodness gracious. How bad are them rods, dude?
Dude, these are sick.
Them Century rods are the deal. That's not no giant, but that's a good one. We're getting a little overexcited because we're kind of catching them every cast. Well, Joe is. I can't even make a cast, this sucker. I had to catch one for him a minute ago. This is ridiculous, dude. Hey, Joe, you know what's real cool about that right there?
What's up?
That 1,000%. Okay, 1,000%. That's one of them big fish we just saw on the graph.
Yep.
One of those big arches that we just showed them on the graph. That was one of those fish right there.
It's awesome.
So there's a couple more down there, so let's get them.
They are loaded here, dude.
Dude. In there like swimwear.
Golly. Dude.
Talk to the folks at home.
Man,
bro.
it is stacked up over here.
I tried to cast behind him before I could even make a cast. This sucker done caught another one.
On that shaky head, maybe.
Boom! Get him on them plastic worms.
Woo!
I told you that boy's good now.
Woo, man.
By the way, if you guys like this video, you like the editing that's going on, drop a comment down below. Let this guy know, because he's going to start helping me with some video edits, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Turn that goose loose, homie.
That's what's up. It's every cast.
I can't catch one. I'm
reaping it.
right here. I mean, I went right through where you've been getting bitten. Nothing. What in the... Joe, there's a pink floating horse coming to get us, Joe.
Where did that come from?
Lord only knows. Probably them campers at that beach.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's coming after us, Joe. He is getting it, son. I bet you can't cast inside of him.
Watch.
I've only got one arm. This isn't fair. Oh, dude. Oh my God. Bounced right off the rim, bro.
Dude, that would have been crazy.
Dude, folks, it literally bounced off the rim, almost went in, Jack. With just one hand on the camera, one hand casting, just doing what I do, you know, being a legend one day at a time. Joe still hadn't hit it yet.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna let him drift on.
Hey, don't ever put your drinking money against me on a casting competition. I'm just gonna tell you right now, you don't want to do that. Well, folks, I would say that the boat flip challenge has officially been completed. We boat flipped them all. You saw each and every one of them. We had a good time doing it. Go check out sixcensefishing.com. Go get some Century Series rods. When you do, be sure you punch in the code, your Lake Fork Guide. Get that 10% discount. That's actually kind of a big deal on these rods, if you know what I'm saying. By the way, these rods are retailing for $249. Now, that's a little bit of a premium price on a rod, but I promise you, there's not a $400, $500 rod on the market that I would trade for any one of these. They are literally that good. Got some new advanced technology put into them. They are, simply put, amazing and the best rods I've ever put in my hands. So, big shout out to my boy, Mojo Fishing, right there, hanging with me today. Kind of kicked my butt a little bit there for a little while. I don't know, y'all don't tell nobody that, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Either way, caught him on that Smash Tech worm, caught him on the 6 Cents prototype worm, both straight tail worms on a shaky head. That was the main deal today. The bubble fry made an appearance as well. So go check out all those baits. They're all linked below. Go check out the Fish Life app. That's linked below. Y'all got a lot of links to click. Y'all know the drill. Y'all get to clicking. We'll get back to fishing, and we'll see you next time right here on your Lake Fork Guide. Uh-oh. Whoops.
What happened, dog?
I don't know, man. Let's go fishing. There's a pink floating horse coming to get us, Joe.
Where did that come from?
Lord only knows. Probably them campers at that beach.